someone needs to explain this to me. Here's Dr. Birx.
Was their models that created the ability to see what these mitigations could do, how steeply they could depress the curve from that giant blue mountain down to that more stippled area. In their estimates, they had between 1.5 million and 2.2 million people in the United States succumbing to this virus without mitigation. Yet through their detailed studies and showing us what social distancing would do, what would happen if people stayed home, what would happen if people were careful every day to wash their hands and worry about touching their faces, that what an extraordinary thing this could be if every American followed these. And it takes us to that stippled mountain that's much lower, a hill actually, down to 100 to 200,000 deaths, which is still way too much.
I'm sorry, what? 100 to 200,000 deaths? What are you talking about? Even if that number is accurate, and look, how is that accurate? Okay, we passed 4,000. I understand the numbers are going up. We're also churning out ventilators. We're cranking out new hospital beds in the super affected areas like New York City. In what universe are we 2 weeks away from having 200,000 dead Americans? I need an explanation. If you, as the resident doctor, as the resident expert, are going to stand up there and scare the living crap out of the American people, I need a better explanation that, well, if you look at the charts and the mountain actually becomes a molehill, and that's because we did some studies and we did some, no. We don't have those kind of numbers anywhere. Nowhere. Even Italy. You remember when they were trying to scare everybody to death, the media and everyone, oh, look at Italy. I can't believe what's happening in Italy. You better watch out for Italy. Hey, we have Italy to worry about. Italy. We all better worry about Italy. They're not even approaching numbers like that. What? 200,000? Well, if we do everything right, we're going to have 200,000 dead people in a couple weeks. Anyway, that's just what the models say. Have a good one. I think that's grossly irresponsible. You want to get up there and caution people to take these social distancing seriously? That's fine. Got no issue with that at all. You want to stand up there as the resident expert and say, hey, if we do everything right, 200,000 of you are going to die. Whew. You better be right. And if you're not right, don't do that thing where all the experts go scurrying back off to their job somewhere. You stand up there in 2 weeks and you say, sorry. Here's the other doc.
Actually, should Americans be prepared for the likelihood that there will be 100,000 Americans who die from this virus?
The answer is yes. We need, as sobering a number as that is, we should be prepared for it. Is it going to be that much? I hope not. And I think the more we push on the mitigation, the less likelihood it would be that number. But as being realistic, we need to prepare ourselves that is a possibility, that's what we will see.
Now that is a better answer. That is the kind of answer I want to hear. Let's hope it doesn't get there. We certainly could see it. That's more of a just do what you can, be smart out there, and hopefully we won't get there. That's much different than what Dr. Birx said. Come on now, lady. Come on. If we do everything right, 200,000 of you are going in the ground. Okay, so now I'm developing a theory. And you know I'm not a conspiracy theory guy, although I enjoy them. I don't do them. I don't believe in them. And I don't necessarily think this is a conspiracy. Do they know something we don't? I need to know. I have these projections, and I've been told endlessly about, well, this model this and this model that. 1 million here or 2 million there, or we do everything right, and then it's 200,000, and these huge numbers that we're not even coming close to approaching. Do they know something we don't? Look, if they do, that's fine. I understand sometimes the government gets a hold of information, especially when you're dealing with potential national panic or national security, and they don't necessarily want to just dump it out to the public. I get all that. That's fine. But what do you know that I don't? We're at 4 and we're going to be at 200 in a couple weeks? What? We're not seeing anything like that. And even if the number is doubling every few days, like they say it is, that doesn't equal 200,000. Unless someone's doing different math than me. Something weird is going on. And again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but something weird is going on. I would not in any way be surprised if the Trump administration has some intelligence, because you know we have intelligence assets in China. I would in no way be surprised if they have some intelligence saying in Wuhan, where all this stuff broke out, it is an absolute disaster area. Disaster area. Wouldn't be surprised about that. It's the only thing that makes words like that make sense to me. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.